I'm the teacher that is under investigation with the Florida Department of Education for indoctrination for showing a Disney movie. I just wanted to come here and tell you my truth.
My truth, your truth, his truth, her truth, their truth.
My story about what actually happened. That school board member is currently on a rampage to get rid of every form of representation out of our schools. She even spent days this past week going to all the high schools to get rid of anything that had to do with representation whatsoever. She even had admin escort her to a teacher's classroom.
Students of America, you are vegan cats. Vegan cats are not making a lifestyle choice. They're being kept indoors to keep them from going out and exploring. I don't know if anyone ever read this book to you when you were a kid about this skinny, hungry lion that turns vegetarian and lives happily ever after. Well, it's a sanctimonious science fiction fairy tale. It's cats need meat. Vegan cats are fed these unhealthy food substitutes while their owners pet them and baby talk them and keep them away from the doors and windows because, they might get out. Their owners are supposedly vegan too, but the minute they get out of the house, they're into the candy bars, the fried chicken, the steak. They're too lazy and dishonest to starve themselves, so they figure they'll get credit by starving someone else, you. Your teachers are making you watch critically panned movies instead of giving you actual science books. Or for that matter, teaching how to read, because the movie has, other things that are good for you, like
huge lessons of overcoming differences, spreading kindness, communication, and chasing your dreams. A lot of which are in our social emotional.
Didn't you learn that in kindergarten? Yeah, you learned that in kindergarten. You know this stuff is dreary and boring and wasting your mind. The same thing happened to this Chinese girl who stopped reading her government propaganda and started reading books written by Westerners.
I was captivated by the style of writing in the nonfiction works. How cool and detached it was. Even Nixon's 6 Crises seemed a model of calmness compared with the sledgehammer style of the Chinese media, full of hectoring, denunciations, and assertions.
Hectoring, denunciations, assertions sound familiar? Your best hope is like hers, to rebel as soon as possible. Find out what they're not telling you. Do your own research. Question everything you think you know. And a good place to start might be the history of slavery.